Hey, Forrest here. Nothing like getting paid. And with ICCU's mobile app, I can deposit checks or accept Zelle payments so the money hits my account fast. I just wish there was an app for mowing the rest of these lawns.
Right now, Lithia Ford of Boise is buying used vehicles. How much you want for the SUV?
I don't know.
Well, Lithia Ford will give you more than that.
How much more?
More than you think.
I'm not thinking anything.
I'm thinking you might get even more than that. See how much more you can get at Lithia Ford of Boise.
When it comes to concrete, we've got you covered. RowPaint.com offers custom concrete coating services for your garage, business, warehouse, and more. And we do it in one day. We are your complete concrete coatings solution.
This is Bronco Nation News Live. The best interviews, the most informed opinions, the latest breaking news, all from the top Boise State insiders. Today's broadcast is coming from the Cutwater Spirits Canned Cocktail Studios. Check out one of their more than 30 flavors of pre-mixed premium cocktails at your local gas station or grocery store. Cutwater Canned Cocktails is perfect for your next game day tailgate party. Now, here's four-time NSMA Idaho Sports Writer of the Year, BJ Rains, with another edition of Bronco Nation News Live.
Well, greetings, Boise State fans. Welcome on into the University of the Fraser Valley. Hope you can hear us okay. Boise State, 93-57. Winners in this one. We're going to have the bonus fifth quarter. Coach Rice, nice enough to join us for a couple of minutes again tonight. And 93-57, a different game, Coach. I thought the team that you played was better tonight, and you guys just had a lot of wide open shots that yesterday went in and tonight didn't.
Yeah, that's what I thought too. We actually had to, and we had to work for those shots. So I thought we ran some really good offense, and we had a lot of shooters miss some wide open looks, like you said, that made them last night, and we missed a lot of free throws too. Yeah. That was weird, and they were good shooters that were missing free throws. But the really positive of it, that was great because that made us work. And we held them without a field goal for nine and a half minutes.
Yeah, they scored like 20 seconds into the third quarter and didn't score the rest of the third quarter.
Right, not a field goal. And, it was so it made us really guard. And that was our best defensive quarter, maybe our best defensive half. We got, they had less than 60 points. That's what we wanted. And so it was a little more realistic as far as us having to solve some problems and do some things. They run good stuff, and one of the things we didn't do in this deal was we didn't scout. So the way that their offense, there's some specific things that you got to do against their offense.
Everybody's saying welcome back, Scoop Rice. They're welcome.
Yes, there we go.
They're all welcoming you back. I love it. But I thought Cam again asserted himself, but I thought Omar Stanley, really, we saw that he called himself a junkyard dog, and the way he got some of those offensive rebounds and kept possessions alive, I thought that was big tonight.
Yeah. No, he's still, I haven't seen the stats yet, but it looks like
we don't really have great stats. It's a little tough here.
I think he got about 20 rebounds too.
Yeah, we're not sure if we have that number, but there was 19 points for Omar Stanley, and was it 15 rebounds? He had 19 and 15.
Yeah, that's pretty good, and probably in 22 minutes,
something like that. Yeah.
Yeah. So
you got Coach Moats after Coach Moats is coaching this game, right?
Yep, David. This one's on David. So.
His first mistake is he's standing right in front of the camera here for all the fans back there. But so we had 19 and 15 for Omar, and I know that's kind of what you saw in him, right? A guy that's just going to control the paint, be physical, keep possessions alive. There was one play where he got like three, offensive rebounds, kicked it out to Max for a three.
No doubt. So we did some really good things. It just, we didn't score 134 points, but, that's not realistic. And God, RJ just keeps fouling. He's got to guard without fouling a little bit better. And if Keene gets another foul, Brad, you got to get him out.
You don't want somebody fouling out in the
well, no.
Don't the stats stop here? Do they restart?
It doesn't matter. You can't just reach in like that. That's we don't teach that. We don't work on it. I know he's a little rusty, but he's doing that way too much, and there's consequences to doing it too much. That was 3 fouls in one possession. You can't do that.
Well, after you guys looked at the film from yesterday's game coming into today, was there any kind of points of emphasis or things you were focusing on tonight?
Yeah, we really wanted to. Do a better job of our transition D, because there's this time of year there's a lot of things that we haven't had tons of reps on, and one of them is our transition D, and I thought we did a really nice job of that tonight, a lot better, and that's why we're here. You treat them like practices a little bit, where there's a lot of growth, and I thought we did a way better job of talking in transition and then getting matched up a little bit better, because we want an offensive rebound, but then you got to run hard and get back and figure out what you're doing. And so I thought we did a good job of that tonight. That was great.
What'd you think defensively? We mentioned the third quarter they only had that, and then they had one guy kind of go off for almost half their points, but they hit a couple of tough shots at times.
That was really encouraging to see the adjustment. We made a really nice adjustment. Our guys started squeezing him a little bit instead of worrying about guarding our guy the whole game. We knew 5 was going to try to score. He's a good scorer, and we adjusted to that pretty good.
I'm forgetting to turn the camera here, so I got to do a better job of that. What are you seeing out here from this group?
Our defense hasn't been up to par in the 5th quarter because we're just letting we're fouling too much and not guarding good enough. So that's going to be a big part. Oh.
Cam had 14 and 9. Again, that's 2 games in a row where he's obviously doing some things. He had a couple and ones. They score again here, 5:39 to go, 7-2. But I thought tonight, Cam didn't hit as many outside shots, but I thought he kind of really showed that he can score around the basket as well.
No, it's just so nice to have those bigs that are putting up great numbers, and lets Tyson be who he needs to be a little bit more, and then with Cam too, if you can post guards with him in the game, because their big can't double off Cam because he's going to make threes, and that's the thing. Omar hasn't shown what he can do, but he can shoot too, so he hasn't shot a lot of threes yet. And that gives us that versatility where we can post more guys and more guards.
Now, I know Alex Bell got the video. I missed it, but that dunk that Roddy Anderson had, that's 2 games in a row where he's had a couple nice ones. But Cade's going to get some free throws here as he gets fouled on a nice drive to the roof. That dunk by Roddy Anderson was something special there.
Yeah, the thing I really loved about Roddy tonight was he's growing as a point guard. Man, he hit the roller so many times, and he hit him late at the basket, and that was we haven't seen a guard do it that consistently like he did.
And he was credited with 8 assists, but if his teammates had made some open shots, he might have had 15.
Yeah, no doubt. We did. We missed a lot of shots tonight that we usually don't miss, and that's you want that. You want to be able to, because there's going to be nights you're playing on the road like we are here, and travels kind of weighs on you, and then you miss some shots, and that's
shout out your SID Nate by the way, Nate Lowry. The second game in a row they didn't have a statistician here or stat program, so Nate kept all the stats by hand all game. So shout out to Nate. I think he wanted to do it now so he didn't have to go rewatch the game and do it at midnight, but we appreciate Nate for getting the stats here. Chris Lockett, you talked to him earlier today as another 3 goes up. Man, they're hitting some tough shots in this extra period here.
Yeah. We're not doing a good job of sharing the ball in these extra periods as much. They get excited to get some shots.
I was going to say, a lot of these guys don't get to play very much. It's probably
no doubt. And they want to get some, and I get it, but we want to look the way we look, no matter who's playing.
There's Sam.
Yeah, there we go, Sam.
I told Sam this morning he came on, and because yesterday he gave up a wide open one and passed it, and I said you need to be a little more assertive when you get in there, Sam. So
no doubt.
What we saw, Cade's getting some minutes in the real game right now. I know you're a little short with Kobe and things, but what in terms of him being able to come in and know what to do and help with things. What we talked to him about him a little bit last night, but what have you liked from Cade so far?
Well, he's done a great job this summer, and guarding and rebounding and, passing up, getting guys shots, which that's important. If you know your role, then you got a chance to be out there. He's played in some big games at Link here.
Yep.
Played in a national championship game, so he's used to playing with good players. And
he scored tonight as well, by the way. I should get that in there.
yeah, that's great.
11 to 5 now, 12 to 5.
Yeah, high scoring affair here.
4:23 to go in the.
Can we make a run?
In the Coach Motz's job is on the line here. It seems like, but R.J. Keene.
There you go. There we go. That looked right.
Nice ball movement. The position looked better, right?
And the patient died. The operation is success. The patient died.
Tyson had 12. Max, hit a couple threes. I know you started both those guys tonight. They looked like they were a little more assertive offensively.
Boy, I really thought the first group did a great job tonight. And, we're trying different combos and
nice steal there by Kay.
Things and,
Anything else stand out to you from the 40-minute real game? Like I said, it wasn't maybe the style points or as pretty as on the stat sheet as last night's, but still won by 30-plus points, and some guys played pretty well.
Last night was an offensive show. Tonight was a defensive. We did some Boise State realistic defensive stuff. It was, like I said, they're a well-coached team, and they do good stuff. So.
Nice look there. Nice bucket by Cade. How about that?
Good pass by RJ. Set him up nicely.
Could have got and one there, too.
Sure looked like it.
Back and forth. Now they're scoring, Coach.
Yeah. 3 minutes. Here we go. Good eyes.
Sam's feeling it.
Oh, we got a ball game now.
You said earlier you wanted to try some play-by-play, Coach. If you have any interest in it, it's all yours here.
Oh, no. No, I said I would do the color.
Okay.
I could never do the play-by-play.
Okay, all right.
I get caught up watching,
So Sam Winter has 6 points in the extra period.
I like it.
It's 14 to 10. Nice block there by R.J. Keene. It's 2:45 to go. We don't have a score bug here. We're not quite that technologically.
That was a big three.
What a shot. This is kind of fun, Coach, going back and forth here.
Yeah, I know. I like that.
17 to 10. Boise State is losing.
A big three. That would have been.
R.J. Keene tried to come back, but 17 to 10. There's 2:27 to go. You can see it on the scoreboard there. You're bringing back in your two freshmen, Andrew Meadow, Chris Lockett. David Motz is playing to win here, Coach.
Well, that's what we do.
Yeah.
That's it. Okay, they've only got they may run out of time now. I wish it was Elam ending. Yeah.
That's what last night they were trying to do when they were down by 65 or whatever it was.
Yeah, there we go. Need a hoop here.
2 minutes to go, down by 7 here as we continue the live coverage of the bonus game. Chris Lockett all the way to the hoop. Oh, they're going to call a traveling. They called one earlier in the game on Andrew Meadow, where I was a little curious on that one too.
That one would be a jump in the United States of America.
What about the one on Andrew earlier?
That was for sure a jump because when the guy blocks the shot, it's either a jump ball. It's not a travel.
Yeah.
So
1:53 to go. You do have the smaller shot clock here. That'll help you if they can miss this.
Yep, if we can rebound it.
Oh, nice play by number 10 there to knock it off of Chris Lockett.
These extra periods have been great, and it's great for their team too because he's got guys he wants to get in also, and they come away, feeling pretty good about themselves, and they have a lot of respect for American basketball, and their guys in these extra periods have had some success, and so these extra periods have been fun for our guys and for the opponent. And
I would say the crowd maybe wasn't as big tonight, but I thought they were louder and more into the game than last night's crowd.
Neat.
Yeah,
it's kind of neat. But I think they're going to have a good team this year.
I thought they were, significantly better than the team you played last night.
No doubt. Yeah, and I think they have one or two guys that aren't here that are going to help their team. They thought.
We got some folks saying you have a future in broadcasting after you're done coaching, so they're liking the commentating.
No doubt. It's a lot less pressure and a lot less, you get to go home after the game and
as Dick Vitale says, he hasn't lost a game in 41 years or whatever.
Yeah, it's pretty good, no doubt.
We got 1:47 to go. What's the defensively here? 10 on the shot clock. What are you looking to do here defensively?
You got to be a little aggressive. Hopefully, Red, you got to go after the ball a little bit here. But the problem is they get 2 shots on every foul. So it's hard to come back because there's no 1-on-1.
Number 12 driving to the hoop.
Pretty good.
No, didn't want to foul there, and he was able to make the layup. 9-point game with 1:39 to go here.
Yeah, the key one was that falling down 3 that guy made.
Yep, yeah, that
would have been big.
You guys had all the momentum at that point.
You know what's really hard in FIBA that's different is it's hard to score in the post because they let you 2 hands in the back. There was a few times I thought Cam made some nice moves, got fouled.
Yeah.
In USA.
So the arm bar is allowed?
Oh, 2 hands.
Okay,
allowed.
2 hands.
They can just grab you and push you in. I have some FIBA experience now for the last 2 years.
Yeah.
So I've seen that. So.
Chris having a tough time getting it in there. I wanted to ask about Andrew. He had the big 31-point game.
Yeah.
He had a lot of good looks tonight that just didn't fall, but still we saw him with a couple offensive rebounds and buckets. How'd you see him follow up last night's game?
He just makes great right plays. We don't evaluate our shots and whether they go in or not because the numbers are going to be the numbers. And we evaluate it on shot selection, doing the right thing. The stuff he does makes sense. So we will, that's how we evaluate it. And then they don't get too caught up in the outcome of their shots. Now, they work at them, but, that's going to come and go a little bit, but the numbers will be the same at the end of the year.
Nice steal there by Sam Winter. Gets you guys another possession here. Andrew Meadow going to put it on the floor, take it to the hoop. I'll tell you what, man, that guy might be on the floor more than anybody so far in these 2 games. He's not afraid to do whatever it takes to get a loose ball.
They play hard, no doubt. And that's the stuff that I saw him do in high school. I went down and watched him in the Tarkanian Classic where he was MVP. And I came back and I said, the great thing about him is everything he does translates right now. He's ready to play college basketball because he's so strong. The stuff makes sense. Sometimes you watch a high school kid and you're like, hey, he's not going to be able to do that.
Nice take there by Andrew.
Good take.
Coach, we saw Larry Stacy sitting over your shoulder. I don't know if I'm allowed to ask you about him, but we hear the conversations you guys have. I mean, the experience and what he's bringing to your team here, it seems like it's just invaluable at this point.
It really is, and it's just, he's got a great common sense approach. And
another nice take from
these guys have driven the ball well. And, this group got a little desperate because they were down and allowed him to just drive and then tried to go too much one-on-one.
But you were talking about Larry
too. No, he just provides such great experience and, and such a good common sense approach and such a good feel. And he knows what we're trying to emphasize. And so he gives me, like, hey, this guy's not going to the boards or this guy's not doing exactly what you were. And, I'm watching everything where he can zero in and watch the specific things a little bit better. And then, because those other guys have their jobs that they're doing too. So it's a big help.
Well, Coach, final 15 seconds here. You leave here feeling pretty good?
Yeah, this was a great night because of the defense that we played, I thought.
And it was 93, I think, 57 the score. And you guys will a little longer bus ride back tonight, though.
Yeah.
Hopefully no traffic. It'll be a little better.
The traffic will clear out.
And then you got a fun day tomorrow planned on the travel.
Right. Then we're going to travel and, we've done a great job of, doing experience in Canada and getting to know some of the stuff and really getting a lot of nature stuff that these guys maybe haven't experienced before. That's pretty neat. We're going to go on a rafting trip tomorrow.
Who are you most worried about falling out or being scared to want to get in?
They've done this Boise River a lot.
I heard this is a little bit different, though. Is it not?
I don't. Well, it's got to be different than the Boise River. But yeah, I don't know. We'll see. I think they're all pretty comfortable with that.
Well, Coach, we got more people watching now than watch for a football game. The interest is obvious that fans are interested and pumped up about this, and we appreciate your time. And best of luck. We'll talk to you Thursday.
All right. It was great defensive effort by our guys. I think we got better today, and that's what we're here for.
Appreciate it, Coach. Thanks.
Thanks.
There he is, Leon Rice. We appreciate him for sitting down live with us for the whole post-game show. We're going to have a couple players join us. Coach goes right into the handshake line. How about that? That was pretty cool, folks. Not a lot of people are going to do that. He offered to do it. I said, heck yeah, we'll take you. But not a lot of folks are going to want to be willing for the whole bonus game to let the rest of the coaching staff coach and hang out like that. So I hope you guys realize Coach Rice is a special one when it comes to dealing with the media and doing that, and knew we had made the trip and wanted to make it worth it to us, and certainly did. So thanks to Coach. As I said, thanks to Nate Lowry keeping the stats by hand and helping get all the interviews and everything on this. He's doing a heck of a job for Boise State in terms of the sports information department. So, again, was it 93-57? Is that the correct score? 93-57 was the final score. Boise State takes down Fraser Valley, University of Fraser Valley, 93-57. We have some final stats we'll try to get for you as well. And then we're going to hear from some players. We'll have a couple live guests join us, and we got a lot planned here on the post-game show. So we've got full highlights as well. And, again, Boise State winning 93-57. So we have I was actually thinking about this. For the game on Thursday, I might put this for YouTube only for subscribers. I might do that, actually, Logan. I was already thinking about that. Thursday, for the game on Thursday, we may make the bonus quarter subscriber only. So you may want to jump in now if you can. $70 for the whole year. We'd love to have you, and we'll give you a $20 gift card at Taco Bell if you jump in for the yearly subscription. I got a few left of those too. So jump in now, subscribe. We'd love to have you. And that might be what we do on Logan. So Logan, I like your idea there. So by the way, I can't really show it, but Boise State's cleaning up their bench. You got Tyson Degenhardt here making sure all the trash got picked up on the bench. Not surprised that Tyson is the one that's going to do that, but pretty cool there. So we are going to thank a couple of our sponsors. We'll get to some highlights. We got post-game guests as well. So this trip in Canada would not be sponsored. Don't go anywhere, by the way. Again, more live interviews, more highlights, tons to get to. But we do have a couple of sponsors we got to thank. Brian King, RBC Wealth Management. They're consistently ranked the #1 wealth management team in Idaho from Barron's and Forbes. You can check them out. Just Google Brian King, RBC Wealth Management. Give them a call, 208-389-6812. King, Barrios, and Bartlett Investment Group. Atkinson's Mirror and Glass, another great sponsor of this Canada trip. Fourth-generation family business helping Idahoans build equity into their homes since 1951. For all your glass needs, check them out. Visit them at atkinsonsmirrorandglass.com. You can give them a call, 208-375-3762. Atkinson's Mirror and Glass, a proud sponsor of Boise State Athletics and the Horseshoe Collective. Matt Bauscher came on the show this morning. You know what? You all know all about Matt Bauscher by now, but a huge Bronco supporter and a huge supporter of Bronco Nation News. So next time you're looking to buy or sell a home, 243-8222. Check it out. Bauscher Real Estate, the #1 ranked realtor in the Treasure Valley, is Matt Bauscher, 243-8222. And again, BauscherRealEstate.com. And our interviews are brought to you by Taco Bell. We appreciate our new interview sponsor, Taco Bell. Your Treasure Valley Taco Bell store is proud to support Boise State Athletics through the Taco Bell Endowed Scholarships. Generated scholarship support for at least 46 Boise State students since 2008. They got the men's and women's basketball endowed scholarships from Taco Bell as well. At least $60,000 a year over the next 5 years. We're talking $310,000 by the year 2026 that the Taco Bell and the Nicolason family is giving to support student-athlete scholarships. So we appreciate Taco Bell and their support of Bronco Nation News. So, again, we're awaiting some interviews here on the post-game show. You see the crowd kind of filing out after this one. Boise State, again, loses the fifth quarter, 25-14, and that was pretty cool stuff. From Coach Rice joining us there in the fifth quarter. I think we're going to have Roddy Anderson and also Omar Stanley are going to be our two guests to join us tonight. Omar Stanley and Roddy Anderson. So if you have a comment, a question, get it in the YouTube chat there, and we'll get to it. If you're watching us on Facebook or if you're watching us on Twitter, I will give you the yearly spiel to please go ahead and switch back over to YouTube, because that's where we've got all the broadcasts and things like that. So you can get notified as well. There's a cool little button. You can turn on the notifications, get notified when we go live. But overall, impressive game for Boise State. They win this one. We got some highlights to show, but we'll run down the numbers here. Omar Stanley, 19 points and 15 rebounds. You had 14 and 9 from Cam Martin as well. I thought he played pretty well. 11 points from Max Rice. You had 12 from Tyson Degenhardt, 6 from Roddy Anderson, 3 from Chris Lockett. Keene had 2. Cade Rice had 2. Andrew Meadow had 6. So a pretty balanced scoring attack tonight. And again, I know it wasn't as pretty in terms of the score sheet. You know, you score 134 points, and it looks great last night. But this team was better tonight. Hit some shots, and they were tinkering with the lineup some as well. And Boise State, you know what? They hit 21 threes last night. They had the exact same shots tonight, and they just didn't fall. It was just one of those games where the threes were not falling for Boise State. Alex, is your video of the dunk up on your guys' Twitter? Okay, someone's okay. You can go to. I didn't get it, but Alex did. Alex Bell does a great job with Boise State. Go to the Boise State team Twitter account if you want to see the dunk that somebody's asking about for Roddy. I was importing a highlight and I missed it, but luckily Alex got it. So if you go to the Boise State men's basketball Twitter account, you can see the video of that dunk. It was very impressive from Roddy Anderson. 2 games in a row that he's had an impressive slam for Boise State. So, again, he looks like he's getting more comfortable and feeling good, the quickness that he has there. So I was really impressed, again, with Roddy Anderson tonight. We don't have the full stat sheet. This is our boy Nate Lowry keeping track of assists and steals and blocks and everything on the pieces of paper because they didn't have a stat crew here tonight. So we don't have full stats. We'll try to get those to you at some point. But while we're waiting for our live interviews, let's go ahead and get to the highlights here. Both anthems again, the Canadian anthem, the United States anthem, pretty cool. And international basketball to be hearing the USA anthem there. But we'll get to the highlights early on. Omar Stanley doing some work down low. The turnaround gets it to go there. Boise State takes the early lead in this one. They're up 6-4 at this point. Roddy Anderson, look at that quickness all the way to the hoop. Misses it, but there's the putback slam by our man Omar Stanley, who's getting ready to join us, so we may pause the highlights actually to those. But there's Tyson Degenhart going to the bucket as well. Boise State again down low, really did some things down in the paint. You see Cam Martin there with the bucket. He was really impressive tonight again, but Omar Stanley joins us now, 19 and 15. We're watching the highlights of the game here. Thanks for joining us, man. Congratulations.
Thank you for having me.
19 and 15, man. How'd it feel?
It felt great. It felt even better to get the win, as a team. And I feel like we played great. We went out there this morning. We watched film. We kind of made those adjustments as far as transition defense, as far as being more effective and putting pressure on the offensive glass, and I feel like we did a great job of that. Man, a couple of times tonight you were just really all over the glass. There was one time I can remember a possession where we're going to see here in a second where you were just fighting for about 10 seconds for the ball. I think it is right here. You're going for the ball, you're fighting, you finally get it, and then you get it out to Max Rice for a 3. Yep. Yeah, I mean, my teammates did a great job, of just making those shots. I think Roddy had 8 assists tonight, too. He did a great job of distributing. It was just all around a great game for us.
You told us back in Boise, man, junkyard dog, just going to kind of be that guy and be more physical than the other team and get those extra possessions. And through 2 games, man, it certainly seems like that's been the case. Man, how much fun is that? How much pride do you take in that kind of being that kind of dirty man down low?
Yeah, well, it's one thing for me to have that mentality in me, me to be confident in myself, but it's another thing for the coaches to be confident in me and my teammates. So I definitely, appreciate them for giving me the kind of that freedom to go, be who I am on the glass, and them having that confidence in me as well as my teammates. It helps me out a lot, and it helps us, become a better team whenever I'm like that.
What different game tonight? I mean, it seemed like you guys had a lot of the same shots you made last night. They just didn't fall tonight, but I think that team was better than the team you played last night. Overall, just kind of what were your thoughts on the game?
Agree. Our shots aren't always going to fall. But I think one thing we did good tonight was we did what we did. You know what I mean? We kept going, made shots or missed shots. We kept playing our game. We kept doing what we did, and that's playing, fundamental Bronco basketball. What
defensively, I think in the third quarter they scored 1 field goal. You guys went over 9 minutes holding them without a field goal there in the third quarter. To hold them to 57 points, what did you think of the defense?
It was great. We went into halftime. We kind of felt like we fell off. When that second group went in, we kind of felt like we fell off as far as defense. And so. We kind of got in on them, and part of that is us leading them, and so that's exactly what we did. And that second group that went in there, they did a way better job in the second half, and they helped us out, and we helped them out. It's all around love. You know what I mean?
What is it tough when to get in the flow when there's a lot of subbing and you're not playing maybe the number of minutes you might normally play?
A little bit, but that's a part of it. We don't come down here for ourselves. We come down here for the team. We come down here to get better as a team, to learn each other, to connect, to build that chemistry, so we can be great. In those later months.
What Roddy Anderson as a point guard, man? First of all, we've heard some talk of you maybe being the best dunker on the team, but that's 2 games in a row. He's had an impressive one.
Man, he might have it, man. He might have it. I was like, man, you like Westbrook out there. You know what I'm saying? He's out there throwing dimes. He's got rebounds, taking it, the full way. He's speed boosting to the rim and dunking on guys. And I think that's a great mentality to have, especially it stands out from the guys we have on our team and the guys in the conference. You know what I mean?
His quickness, man, be able to get downhill and finish at the rim. And, just in the short couple of weeks you've gotten to know him and see him play, he's obviously going to help this team.
Oh, for sure. For sure. The good thing about him, he's still young. He's still got potential. You know what I mean? So the sky's the limit for him. The sky's the limit for our freshmen. The sky's the limit for his team. Somebody
on the YouTube chat's asking the difference from yesterday's game to today's game. We mentioned just some shots not falling, but overall, what was different tonight?
Well, honestly, in my opinion, I think this team they were a little better. They had a little more size, but obviously the difference was, guys, some guys' shots they weren't falling, and so that's kind of what the difference was. You know what I mean? There was more balls coming off the rim, and so they gave me an opportunity to go in and be better on the glass, and they gave our team a better opportunity, to kind of play physical. You know what I mean? And not just seeing the ball go in the hoop and getting it back. Another thing we did really well this time around was our transition defense. We watched a lot of film on that, and we went back and we kind of died. Looked through it, analyzed it, and we did a way better job of that today. So, and you were the only one that that started both games now too. Did you any more the jitters out of the way yesterday? Did you feel any more relaxed tonight? I definitely did feel a little more relaxed. I'm just still trying to get accumulated with the team. Just trying to find where I fit in, and obviously most importantly do my job. By the way, Mo Silla's in the chat saying what's up. What's up, Mo? Man, we miss you over here, man. I hope you're loving over there in New York, dog. He was the one that had the question. I didn't see who it was. He said, "I'm not somebody. This is Big Mo Silla." Hello, Big Mo. Hello. That's pretty funny. No, nothing personal, Mo. I can't read who it was from this far away. But so tomorrow you get the day off. You're going rafting. I guess final thing. You excited just to get the day off tomorrow? Man, yeah. I'm excited to again build this team chemistry, man. Big Mo, we missing you over here, dog. But you already know you know it's all love, man. We're gonna see you soon, man. Hey, congratulations, man. Appreciate your time. Thank you. Have a good There he is, 19-15 from Omar Stanley. We're going to get Roddy Anderson on here in just a second, and we'll have him go ahead and sit down for a quick interview. 2 games in a row we were just discussing here. Roddy Anderson, thanks for joining us, man. We've had the big debate. You came on Tyson's show with me, and we were talking about the best dunker on the team, man. 2 games, 2 impressive ones. That one tonight, man, that was you were pretty fired up after that, too. I was. I love getting those dunks, letting that control my energy, just bringing the team up, But, 2 good dunks last 2 games I'm pretty happy about. Well, we'll get that on there. Some folks are saying they can't find it on the BSU Twitter account, but I know it's posted somewhere, so we'll find it. But for you, man, second game, did it feel any different for you kind of getting the first game jitters out of the way with your new team yesterday? Yeah, a little bit of jitters yesterday on the offensive side. I feel like I really picked that up this game, both offense and defense. My defense, I feel like I've been really good lately, but finding my teammates in the pick and roll, the skip behind, all of that. So I'm really happy about that. We saw your quickness, obviously, today. I mean, what do you think you bring to this team? Obviously, I mean, you obviously can do a lot, but there we got the clip of the dunk right there. I guess can I just hold it up to the screen? People are wanting to see it here. We'll put it up to. I got to switch the camera here. Hold on, let's go back a little bit and play this for everybody. Here comes the dunk. I got to switch the. This is great on the fly there. Great on the fly camera work. I don't know if I can pull this off here, but we'll try one more time. But what do you think you bring to the team here, man? What should fans expect from you? Just some energy. I love to just yell, scream on defense. Just bring the fans into it, my teammates into it, but also just some quickness, some pace. But yeah, that's for the most part quickness, pace. I'm a playmaker. I'm always looking to get my teammates involved. No matter what, that's my first priority. And then I can score when I want to, when I need to. Now, Mo Silla is watching this, and he has a question for you on the chat here. He says, I need the secret for your bounce. He wants to get bouncy like you, man. Come on, Mo. I'm trying to get like you. I miss you, bro. Yeah, that was disappointing that he had to stay back, obviously. But anything else stand out to you from the game, man? We obviously saw Omar, 19-15, man. That guy does some dirty work down low. That boy works hard, man. In practice, I don't think I've ever seen someone go 100% that much. He reminds me of like that Russell Westbrook, just going 100% no matter what, and I love it. You get the day off now, a long travel day tomorrow, but you guys are going to go rafting. You one of the guys that's a little nervous about that? Are you excited to get out there on the whitewater rafting? I'm definitely nervous. I am not trying to do this, but it should be fun. You guys have been spending some time together. I mean, what's the chemistry like on this team? I've never seen the team like this close together, like this quickly. Like everybody's friends, everybody hangs out with each other. There's no cliques, no groups. Everybody just a family, and it's something special. Final thing, and we'll let you go. But just to be 2-0 now, you guys still have 1 game left. But overall, these practices, these games, like how much
how do you think this is going to help you guys? How much better do you feel already about this team, going into next season?
I feel confident. This is giving us a jump start that most teams don't get. We're building chemistry. We're building chemistry. Yeah, we're getting to know what each other like, what we don't like, what we can and what we can't do, and this is a big jump that we needed.
Well, hey man, appreciate the time. Congratulations, 2-0. Enjoy the day off tomorrow. I'm a little nervous with you, so we'll go on the same raft or something and make sure it's all right. But looking forward to it, man. Thanks for your time.
Appreciate y'all.
Yep, there he is. We appreciate Roddy Anderson for joining us. And yes, I'm going to try to get some footage tomorrow. We'll see if I can just stay on the side, but maybe forced to buy a ticket and get on the raft and do some investigative journalism, trying to get some footage of that. Just hoping the phone doesn't fall off there. But we got to get off in a couple of minutes here. We had a few more highlights we wanted to play real quickly. But again, thanks to all of our sponsors. There's another putback from Chris Lockett there as well. So Boise State wins this one. The full highlights will be available on our YouTube channel. We'll get those posted. Max Rice hits a 3 here. And again, Boise State in the second half really played good defensively, but they struggled to score a little bit as well. There's a nice pass down low. Anderson finds Omar Stanley for the layup. And again, Boise State 93-57. Nice bucket there from Andrew Meadow. Wasn't the prettiest game compared to yesterday, but really it was just a lot of open shots that just didn't go in. That's really what it came down to. So someone's asking about the starting five. We'll get to that talk on the morning show tomorrow. Join me 9 a.m. tomorrow. We'll talk about that. Another putback there from Omar Stanley. We're just a little short on time. So I want to thank rowpaint.com. I want to thank ICCU, Lithia, Florida, Boise, the Blue and Orange Store, all of our great sponsors, Boise Dentistry Co., Transportation Compliance Service, United Commercial Insurance, Lean Feast, all of our great sponsors for making it happen. Really appreciate everybody. Couldn't do this trip without our sponsors. So there's another bucket from Tyson Degenhardt, and that'll about wrap it up for today's show. Don't want to miss the bus here on the way back. We'll have a full story, full highlights, everything coming. Make sure you're subscribing to that YouTube channel. Subscribe to Bronco Nation News on YouTube, and you'll get full highlights, the full highlight package, and the story and everything will be up later tonight. So appreciate everybody for checking us out. I hope you enjoyed the fifth quarter. If you missed any of the broadcast and came in late, go back and watch. But please go subscribe, support our efforts. $70 for a full year, and we'll give you a $20 gift card to Taco Bell. BroncoNationNews.com/register. We'd love to have you subscribe for a subscription and help us out. So thanks so much, and I hope everybody has a great evening. Plenty of content still to come to social media and the website later tonight. But that'll do it from the University of Fraser Valley. Boise State 93, Fraser Valley 57. We'll talk to you later. Bronco Nation News Live here at BroncoNationNews.com.